This is how to fix cold email deliverability forever, so you always have the best deliverability and you don't get fucked by the Gmail gods. So this is how to do it. First off, you're going to use a reliable inbox provider. You're going to either use Zapmail, InboxKit, or premium inboxes. I recommend either Zapmail or InboxKit because premium inboxes every 4 weeks they bill, and with Zapmail they bill every 30 days. Due to this, the premium inboxes are 8% more expensive than Zapmail or InboxKit, which with a lot of domains, if you have a lot of domains, a lot of inboxes, they'll destroy you. To buy inboxes, I recommend Spaceship. They're a bit cheaper than Namecheap, and they are from Namecheap. So I recommend Spaceship. So you're going to do 3 inboxes per domain, 15 cents per inbox, and 10 warm-up emails per inbox with a 40% reply rate set. If you start sending, you keep your warm-up on. Next is seed emails. What you're going to do is once every month, I recommend, maybe once every 2 weeks, you're going to run a campaign with 5 emails in them. First going to be a Google Workspace professional one. Second, also a Google Workspace professional one. Third, a Outlook professional one. And then as the 4th and the 5th, you're going to use a Google Workspace personal. This is just a at Gmail and a personal Hotmail or Outlook or whatever. And you're going to use these domains. You're going to send an email to each domain with a certain group. And then you're going to determine if it lands in spam or not. If it lands in spam for the first 2, you're cooked. Then you can just replace your inboxes because your deliverability is off. If you land in spam in Outlook, it's kind of fine because we're going to go over that in a bit. If you land in spam with Google Workspace Personal, it's also fine because it's very hard to land in personal Google Workspace inboxes, and with Hotmail it's the same, but it's still to check. If they land in your normal inbox for all 5, you have perfect deliverability. So you're going to ESP match. What does this mean is that when you use a Google Workspace domain, you only send to other Google Workspace domains. If you have a Microsoft 365 domain, you're only going to send to Microsoft 365. Microsoft is very notorious for filtering out all your emails really well, and you're going to land in spam way sooner with them. That's why I recommend a 70-30 split, with 70% of your inboxes being Google Workspace and 30% being Microsoft. So next is you're going to rotate your domains or your inboxes every 3 months, and you're going to warm them up for 3 weeks. A lot of people do 2 weeks, but I recommend 3 since I see that's the better deliverability. And we rotate every 3 months because at 4 months they're dead, and we want to keep in front of deliverability. Instead of replacing all your domains every 3 months, I recommend only replacing 1/3 of your domains every month. So you space it out. How you're going to do this is you have your 3-week warm up, and then and then you're going to send for 9 weeks. This is in total, this is 3 months. And then before the 9 weeks run out, 3 weeks before that, you're going to warm up the domains. And then the second these run out on, for example, the 1st of July, you're going to replace them with these inboxes to keep deliverability going. This is what you're going to do every month just to keep your deliverability on point. So that's how to basically keep your deliverability optimal. Also in your in your email, don't use spam words. You can use Mail Meteor for this. Then you're going to filter out all your spam words. You're also not going to use the same copy everywhere. You're going to use Spintax or AI personalization, so you don't have the same email to everyone because it's very suspicious. And you're going to send to them when they are actually in office. There's also one more trick you can use to check if your inbox are landing in spam. That is using your out of office reply rate. If this is below 1%, all your inboxes are fucked. Because I've seen that when you deliver well, your out of office reply rate will be low or well above 1%. The highest I've ever seen was 13%. Also, a bit depends on the season. If you email around Christmas, you can expect a lot more out of office replies. Why this is a good benchmark is because people, when their inbox is set on sending automatic out of office reply, they'll only send it to the main inbox and not the spam inbox. So this is a good mark to see if you're cooked. Also, your normal reply rate shouldn't be below 1%, even with the worst copy ever, because people are going to respond not interested anyway. If your reply rate is below 1%, there's like a 90% chance your deliverability is cooked, especially when before this it was above 1%. For this, you need cohort, setting it as cohort. Like, what you need to do is every month you're going to analyze the stats from that campaign. So let's say this campaign A, every month you're going to treat them individually. So for example, you send 1,000, 10 reply, you have a 1% reply rate, or 20 reply, you have a 2%. Then second, you send 1,000 again, and then 10 respond, and you'll have a 1% reply rate. But if you look at Instantly statistics or Smartly, this is going to group as sending 2,000 campaigns or 2,000 leads with 30, which makes you believe that you have a 1.5% reply rate, but in the last month you had 1, which means these inboxes are probably cooked. So that's how to make sure deliverability is optimized. If you liked it, please subscribe.